So on a level, they need help.
They need real help. They need to be treated. It's a disease.
Training the victims and girl child with skills with aims to make them see their worth rather than an instrument for violation.
Every woman you empower or you endow with a social opportunity that you give, and like for me, the emphasis of the mandate in the FCT for women is not about palliatives and poverty alleviation. It's about opportunity and wealth creation.
Sharon Ajay reporting for Global TV News.
The Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mamman, has said that the federal government will reposition the National Examination Council and other examination bodies in the country in line with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's plan to revive the entire education sector to achieve quality education. The minister made this known at the commissioning of Examination Logistic Vehicles NECO data and scanning centers, among other projects, as well as presentation of Staff Productivity Award held at the headquarters of the National Examinations Council in Minna, Niger State. Represented by the Permanent Secretary, Andrew David Adejo, the minister said there was need to strengthen the examination bodies in the country to achieve proper assessment and performance of students at the basic level of education. He said improving on the basic level of education was critical for survival of the entire education sector, calling for maximum support from stakeholders to achieve results. The management of Tantita Security Services Limited has described as bizarre and mischievous an accusation by the Nigerian Navy that the company is involved in illegal activities along the coastal regions areas of Ondo State. The Navy had issued a statement last Thursday on the arrest of a 77-meter-long motor tanker for crude oil theft with her 17 crew members and alleged that Tantita may have been involved in the incident. The Navy had claimed in its statement that Tantita Security Services is involved in these illegalities because Awoye Riverine area, which is close to the place of arrest, is covered by TSS. The Navy statement followed an earlier alarm raised by the company about the arrest of the vessel and a claim supported with a video evidence that the Navy was resisting access to the vessel. The Director General of the Department of State Services, Yusuf Bichi, said the service will soon commence the production of unmanned aerial vehicles, AK-47s, and other weapons that would be used by the service. Bichi said this is to reduce the heavy reliance on foreign countries for weapons and the huge resources for the procurement of such weapons. Bichi spoke at the graduation of the Executive Intelligence Management Course 16 participants in Abuja. He noted that when the plans materializes, the service would deploy the weapons across the country. Deborah Palm of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps came first in the female category, and Stephen Joshua of the Federal Fire Service came first in the male category in the 2023 Armed Forces and Other Security.
On the high horse.
250 personnel of the Nigerian military, security and intelligence agencies participated in the 25.1 kilometer for both male and female marathon and 5 kilometer for veterans, which kickstart at 6 a.m. from Kubwa Expressway to Agua.
Sporting events like this, and everyone knows that physical activity such as running, especially marathon, is the best form of physical maintaining and sustaining physical fitness. Therefore, the Ministry of Defense actually fully supports the Defense Headquarters in organizing this. And
in his remark, the Chief of Defense Staff says the Defense Headquarters will continue to project the excellent relationship with other security agencies so as to seek areas for more collaboration and enhancing synergy of efforts, adding that the sporting activities is a platform for the participants to continue to build operational capacity that will enhance the peace and security of the nation.
We know that the armed forces, especially and again all the security agencies, sports is vital. marathon builds up endurance, and we know our job has to do with a lot of endurance. And so this is a way to cap up, and this is the end of the year, so that this sounds like a reminder that we need to put in more efforts. And so we want to encourage everyone so that we have more participants in future to participate in this, so that we can have a more robust competition event for everyone to take part, and then to benefit for the benefit of the country.
This is the fourth time Deborah Palm will emerge winner since the inception of the championship.
This position under the female category, I'm feeling happy, excited, because I'm the champion of this marathon this morning. Since they started the defense marathon, I'm the one that's been winning it. So I still thank God. I'm very happy that I still maintain my position. And I trade is behind it, is training, and if you are disciplined with the program, if you are faithful, if you keep yourself in one place and maintain what they ask you to do, you can able to perform very well.
But I still put up my best and tell myself I can still come and win.
The high point of the event was the presentation of cash prize of 1 million naira and brand new cars for the winner of both male and female category.
The category goes to
the fourth edition of the Chief of Defense Staff, Armed Forces and Security Agencies Half Marathon Championship is part of the CDS vision to build inter-agency cooperation among the military and security agencies in the country. From Agui Rosi Cantonment in Abuja, Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
The Bishop Roman Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, Bishop Matthew Kukah, has advised young Nigerians wishing to leave the country not to hesitate. However, he prayed that the right and conducive environment be created so that those left behind can compete favorably with their foreign counterpart. Bishop Kukah, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman Governing Council of Veritas University, Abuja, said this while addressing graduates of the Veritas University. It was at the school's convocation ceremony. The bishop encouraged the young people who wants to leave Nigeria to please feel free to leave. The country is big enough. He assured them that by the time they settle down in the United States of America or wherever they leave for, they will discover that Nigeria needs them. Kukah tasked the graduates to remain focused and remember the school they were leaving behind. He also appealed to teachers to strive to be role models for the students. You're watching Global News Express, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the News Express returns, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has advised the Central Bank of Nigeria to further hike monetary policy rates. The news continues shortly with details of these and other stories after this break. Stay with us. Come back from the break. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tugar, has asked all relevant stakeholders in West Africa to explore all areas of collaboration to maximize productivity. Tugar, represented by the Director Economic Trade and Investment Department, Bolaji Akiremi, made the call on Saturday in Abuja during a first round table meeting with Cote d'Ivoire. The minister noted that it was critical to harmonize all ECOWAS rules to boost production in the sub-region. At the roundtable, an expo organized by the federal government in collaboration with the organized private sector, the minister noted that the sub-region must unite. He said the federal government must adopt a determined program to train Nigerians in other foreign languages, especially since Nigeria is surrounded by other languages and cannot afford to be average. Egyptians are heading to the polls on Sunday to vote in a presidential election overshadowed by the war in Gaza and a severe domestic economic crisis. The election will take place over 3 days until Tuesday, with incumbent President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi widely expected to win a third term in office. Regardless of the growing discontent with soaring inflation at home, al-Sisi has regained some popular support, as many Egyptians agree with his warnings against the feared displacement of Gazans to neighboring Egypt amid the ongoing Israeli onslaught. He says any such migration would undermine the Palestinian cause since the outbreak of the Israel-Hamas war on 7 October. Al-Sisi has also cautioned that displacing Palestinians to Egypt would turn the Sinai Peninsula into a launchpad for attacks against Israel. Besides Al-Sisi and 3 other candidates running for office, and Al-Sisi, an ex-army chief, did not give any campaign interview, but his diplomatic engagement on Gaza have largely served that purpose. And going to business, a court in the United Kingdom has ordered Process and Industrial Development (PNID) Limited to pay Nigeria £20 million in damages and compensation following its victory in a $11 billion judgment debt heard in October 2023. The court ordered that the money be given to Nigeria within the next 28 days. The award of £20 million in damages was revealed during a subsequent ruling on the subject in London to determine what happened after the October ruling. Reports said the hearing was also held to determine whether PNID would be granted permission to appeal the decision. However, the court denied PNID request to remand the case to arbitration. It contended that the company's conduct during the process was heinous. Thus, the judgment, Nigeria had sued PNID for at least £20 million in damages and legal fees, but obtained significant relief in October when the UK court released it from entanglement in the $11 billion judgment debt previously issued in favor of PNID Limited. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has advised the Central Bank of Nigeria to further hike monetary policy rate when next its Monetary Policy Committee meets. The position of the fund was given by its Director of Communication, Ms. Julie Kozak, in Washington, D.C., United States of America. She noted that the liquidity mop-up being undertaken by the Central Bank of Nigeria was already addressing the high inflationary rate of over 27%. Ms. Kozak noted that President Bola Tinubu's policy actions on the removal of fuel subsidy and the unification of the exchange rate. And in sport, there may be no representative from Nigeria as an impressive lineup of esteemed boxers and industry experts gather in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, today to deliberate at the athlete-centered Global Boxing Forum. It will be followed by the 2023 IBA Ordinary Congress. The forum returns to United Arab Emirates after a successful third edition last year, which was also held in Abu Dhabi. With 2024 around the corner, the International Boxing Association, IBA, looks to the future, discussing how to best support boxers trying in this year's overarching theme of protecting the physical, mental, and financial health of athletes. And that's how we call it a wrap on Global News Express. I am Anthony Momodu.